Alrighty. So this is going to be a 72-hour forecast for my Sagittarius. So this is going to be from March 12th through the 14th. So let's get straight into it. If you are new, make sure you do subscribe. Also, if you would like to get a look at daily horoscopes or just inspirational spiritual quotes, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Mystical Crystal, and Instagram at Mystical Crystal as well, so that you guys can get daily horoscopes and messages. Okay. Also, if you would like a personal session, that information will be listed in the description. All right, Sagittarius, how's the next 72 hours going to play out for them from March 12th through the 14th? So overall energy is the Two of Cups. Your current energy is the Eight of Cups. The challenge is the Death card. Advice is the Wheel of Fortune. What you need to be mindful of is the Strength card. And then the outcome is the Two of Wands. And the overall energy from March 12th through the 14th surrounding you guys, we have the Void. Okay. So let's go ahead and discuss this. So first card we have the Two of Cups. So with this being the overall energy, this may be your focus, love. If you're in a relationship, if you're married, if you're in a serious commitment, this is going to be the focus. Okay. You and your person may be trying to like communicate a little bit better. Yeah. Five of Swords. There's like really bad communication with the Five of Swords. This is like really bad arguments that may be taking place, especially if you're with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Some of you guys may be getting into arguments that go too far, in a way where it's like somebody's saying like really mean things to the other person to just, I don't know, like lash out or just to, I don't know, prove a point. This could be you doing this or your person, but there's definitely somebody who's just saying some really like messed up things just out of like anger. So this may be making you question whether or not you can keep dealing with this person, especially if they're the one who's doing the lashing out, and just saying stuff like out of anger. Some of you also may be realizing that somebody you're dating is just very self-fulfilling. Like if it's not their way, then it's the highway. And you could be pretty tired of that. For others of you, you may be looking at what may be keeping you from love. Like if you're single watching this, during this time frame, you may be thinking that you'll just never find love for some reason. Like almost creating this thought pattern that's almost like self-sabotagey. Like, oh, I'll never find love, or oh, I'll never be able to be happy or something like that. But this is like not taking accountability though. Because whenever we get in the Five of Swords energy, when it comes to like thinking about anything, whether it's love, career, whatever, this is like making excuses for why something's not working instead of fixing the problem. So be aware of that energy and make sure you stay away from it. Okay. Now, when it comes to your current energy, I do have the Eight of Cups. So this is you walking away from something. This is like realizing finally that you're just not connected to the situation anymore, whether it's a job, person, whatever. Just feeling like you're not connected to something anymore. Like you just need to go out there and search for something more. Intuitively, you could also be getting this like nudge to go ahead and just go about your business when it comes to getting what you truly want. And for some of you, if it's not you literally leaving something, it's you thinking about it, contemplating about it, or dealing with somebody who may have walked away from you and you may be having some questions. Take this reading how it applies. But the challenge being the Death card, there may be a Scorpio in particular that's possibly a challenge to you. Or the challenge may be that something's ending, like you're going through a transformation as a whole and certain relationships around you are ending. Certain things that you may have, participated in, you can't participate anymore. things that you gave energy to before you can't anymore. And this change may be really hard for you because, yeah, you may have been very comfortable in a complacent spot, or like I said, in the spot that you were in before. But now these changes are happening. Now it's like you're not sure of what's going to happen next. You're not sure if these changes are going to be beneficial to you in the end. So, yes. And then just overall things are changing around you. And it's confusing. But the advice with the Wheel of Fortune, understand that things are turning around for you, especially with this Wheel of Fortune being right after the Death card. This is positive because this is a cycle of energy that's more in favor of you. So, yes, you are going through a lot of changes. Yes, a lot of things are happening that you can't quite make sense of. But in the end, it's working out for you. Things are working out for you, and things are turning around. You just need to be aware that it's happening and not being fearful of these changes so that you don't go back to the past and allow past energy back in because you're so fearful of what's to come in the future. Now, what you need to be mindful of or watch out for, I do have the Strength card. So this is possibly a Leo or somebody who's very defensive, and if not defensive, they have anger issues. Like the second something comes up, this person is like really angry, or they can't control their anger in some cases. Or this is watching out for somebody who says a whole bunch of nasty things when they're angry. Listen to what people say when they're angry. If they just start spewing out a whole bunch of hate speech and all these things to you whenever they're angry, and they're supposed to be somebody who loves you, you need to listen to what they're saying, because everybody knows whenever somebody's angry, drunk, intoxicated, whatever it may be, that's when the truth comes out. So if this person is telling you all about yourself when they're angry and they have all these things to say about you, this is how this person possibly may think about you, for real. Okay. Now, when it comes to the last card, I do have the Two of Wands. So outcome, this is you having to decide what's going to be your next plan of action. Are you going to continue in the relationship that you're in? Or are you going to leave it and focus on yourself? Are you going to continue at the job that you're at? Or are you going to go ahead and make that move to the next state? Are you going to try to work things out with the mother or the father of your child? Or are you going to pursue a newer relationship? These are some questions you guys may be asking yourself, and you're going to have to decide what's going to, again, be your next plan of action. Now, the last card we have here with the Void, during this time frame, there may be some aspects in your life that feel a little bit empty. But when the Void comes up, this is a great opportunity to create something from a dark place. Whenever there is a sense of like emptiness in any area in our life, whether it's love, career, whatever, that's just an opportunity for us to create from a blank canvas. Okay, it's all about your perspective. If you look at a blank canvas and you're like, oh, well, I don't see a picture, then you may be somebody who has more of a mindset that's, how do I put this into words? There's two different types of people in the world. There's people who look at, again, blank canvases and they're like, there's no picture here. And then there's other people who look at blank canvases and they're like, I can create so much with this blank canvas. There's so much that I can flow and put out on this canvas. There's two different types of people. So if you look at any area in your life and you're like, well, dang, my money is not in order, I don't know what to do with that. Or dang, my love life is in shambles, I keep attracting the same type of people, I guess I'm just not going to date anymore. If you're that type of person, then you're somebody who just maybe needing to change your perspective. Again, any area in our lives that's empty is an opportunity to create. We have to understand, in dark times or dark energy as a whole is what creates creation. That dark energy is creation. We were born in dark energy. Okay, we were born in the darkness of our mother's womb. It's deep. I can go on forever with dark energy, but Yes, there's a need for you guys to fill the void with things that you now want instead of allowing yourself to describe or subscribe, excuse me, to things that you don't want. So this is what I see. I hope that I put things in perspective for you. If you did enjoy this reading, definitely make sure you thumbs this video up and subscribe. Check out the description if you want a personal, and I will see you in the next one.